Hello, Chidori328 here, aka Sephi the Critic. Seems to be that I'm going for a walk again. Enjoy the boring adventures I partake in my boring everyday life of friends that don't have enough time to hang out with me, but that's okay. Don't blame them entirely. Besides, pretty soon, these shall be much more exciting, eh? You know, I might actually make a YouTube for this. Or or a blip, whatever. No, maybe. Nah, I probably wouldn't make any money from it. So I'll make it on YouTube, yes? That's what I think I'll do. Look, it's the park. Isn't it so exciting? Who knows, really? I mean, it's not like it's the bloomin' greatest place since the British Isle, if there's a such thing. Exciting, isn't it? Garage sale! My life is so boring! So, here we are. Still walking. Isn't it fun? But we are almost here. At this wunderbar park. Huh? Sorry. Man, my jokes suck, huh? Look! It's an exciting and beautiful place for great justice! And other epic ponage type shit. And now you can see where I'm heading to. Interesting, but glorious. I take this moment to say epicness repeatedly. You know who you are. Epicness. I came from down there, by the way. Yep. Oh, they painted over the graffiti some. Except for... Whoa, shit. Almost slipped and fell. Well, I did slip, but I didn't fall. That would have really sucked balls, especially since that water is so dirty. But you can see a mushroom down in there and stuff, and they've obviously painted over some graffiti here. But anyway, let's not fall this time, and move right along. Nothing much to see here, so when I get further down there, we'll continue this wonderful little video. Still walking down the path. See it? Yes, see it. People, yes. And we're at the little creek thing that sounds really cool when you get close to it. Listen to what I mean if it'll... Hear it? Yes! Beautiful. Now, I'm gonna walk across it. Yes, I make cheesy sound effects. You learn to live with it. I have problems, I know. Now, while I am going for this little walk, I shall be doing random opinions on Naruto and other anime and video games. Call it an unofficial review, if you will. First off, I'd like to say that Naruto the series is not quite what you would expect it to be, honestly. When you look at the series, when you look at part 1 of Naruto, it has vibrant and great stories. You start with the Zabuza arc. And the Zabuza arc, in my opinion, was filled with a great story that, while very cliche, it developed out the characters. The characters, the people that mattered. And it made you care about even the people who didn't matter. Everybody felt like a character. A person that you wanted to know, their story, everything. Then, with the Chunin exams arc onward, they still did that. They kept and maintained it. Then with part 2, Shippuden, it's like the character shift kind of focused a little different. The anime tries to make up for it, and they do really well, admirably, really. But everything, I'd give a 9 out of 10 to part 1 of Naruto, while part 2, I only give an 8 out of 10. Now, with part 2 of Naruto, after all the way until the Hidan and Kakuzu arc, Hidan and Kakuzu, I may push to a 7.5, I'm not sure. But after that is the next arc. And this next arc isn't what you would have liked it to be if you were a Naruto fan. This next arc was called the Hunt for Itachi arc, and it showed Sasuke pulling off some very cheap-ass moves just to kill Orochimaru. Now, this didn't really feel like it was handled very well. You see, it was like he hadn't really learned anything new since earlier, so it's why did it take a few arcs to get to here anyway? And he beat Orochimaru so easily. People like to say it was because he was sick and such, but I don't really agree with that, because when you think about it honestly, yes, he couldn't use jutsu when he went into his snake form, but the health thing was gone. He was perfectly healthy once he was in his snake form. Was he being weaker? He's still poisoned. I don't know. It's kind of one of those up for debate, and I don't really care. The Itachi fight was also massively disappointing, and the Deidara fight, in retrospect, wasn't as good as I remembered it. So, ultimately, see where I'm at? Beautiful place. Anyway, not really, but that is, kind of. Anywho, moving right along. In my opinion, it just wasn't what it should have been, and overall, I would give this arc a 6 out of 10, maybe, no, 7 out of 10, because I would say that characters were still somewhat well developed. I would say Karen, Soigetsu, and Jugo, while we were left wanting more. See? Dogs. Dogs. Anyway, well, I feel it could have been better to... Moving right along, I feel that the problem was in this news chapter, the characters weren't developed well, the story, it was like, okay, the whole thing was bullshit. He touched Kyuubi, his hands should have been burned. Yamamoto claimed to be trying to help the seal, when clearly the seal wasn't there anymore. And it doesn't just end there. No. The art. He had to make the art so shitty that I think an elementary schooler could have done fucking better. And it's fucking bullshit! I mean, what kind of pile of donkey dookie did this bullshit of a fucking bad comic? He should have just skipped it over. There was no point. Okay, yeah, okay. He's got, he went over the waterfalls. The waterfalls suddenly mean that everything is going to be better. The waterfalls mean, hey, I'm not going to get angry anymore. Bullshit, we're going to throw that out of the water because Kyuubi's going to make him mad again anyway, so there's no point. Not just that, but look at this. I gotta catch my breath. He is able to fight the Kyuubi on such a level the Kyuubi is noticeably weaker. Think about the four-tailed Naruto. How awe-inspiring the four-tailed Naruto was. And then all he does is grab the nine-tailed fox and throws it like it's nothing. He throws a Rasengan Shuriken, and it's way too effective. He does a gigantic Rasengan and it pushes it back. That shouldn't do that. That's bullshit. It's just a Rasengan. A big one, but just a Rasengan. This is just the utter most piece of fucking bullshit. This is so bad that I'd rather eat dog shit than read such a shitty thing. Fuck that shit. This shit is bad shit. You don't want this shit. This shit is lower than shit. It is some made up word that's so bad that I have to make up cuss words because I'll run out of cuss words. I'll be like, fuck, shit, bitch, ass, cock, blunt, scraggle. I have to make up cuss words, it's so bad. This is the most utter bullshit I have ever fucking seen! I mean, what the hell were they thinking? Jesus Christ. I mean, seriously, think about this. Why can he screw it up so bad? The art is not done well. It is drawn so poorly. Okay, calm down. I would get redundant at this point. You get the idea. It gets a 2 out of 10 from me. And that's kind of kind from me, because there's actually some things that I might have minorly liked, maybe, just barely, so it gets a 2 out of 10, which is generous. Porta potties, how odd. Looks like an event may be happening soon. Very interesting. Well, I guess that concludes this for now. See you around. Continuing onward, we've walked a little further. Things have progressed, and I'm heading home. After I head home, I'm not sure what else to record, but I am going to try to make at least these things somewhat eventful, because I don't want it to be too overly boring, mind you. I think that there should be some things we should talk about, and I can still do reviews this way, though I may have to put them on hold to do getting the footage, etc., which is why I might not do that much, or I might do a lot. Might end up doing a video log, but that'd be kind of weird to do with this, wouldn't it? I don't know. What do you think? Overall, this has been an interesting day. That is for sure. I just got my Sephiroth boots in. Not the wig yet, even though we were just talking about them today, ironically. But I got the boots in, and I got the camera in. And I'm using it right now, obviously. And, interesting amount of grass, isn't it? You could, like, hide in there like a jungle or some shit. Yeah? No trespassing. Violators will be prosecuted or shot. Anywho, so guess that's kind of all we got to talk about. I mean, I'm heading back home. As you can see, there's the gate again. So, see you around.